All right, welcome to the Jet Experience. We're back at Universal Studios. Just a real quick June update video. Probably not going to be too long because there hasn't been a whole lot of changes, just a little bit though. So we're going to go check out what's different, what's new, what's changed, what's the same, and join us on this experience. All right, so back to my normal creeper spot up here. We'll check out some Super Mario or Super Nintendo World. Zoom in a little bit. It looks like all the coverings that they had on Bowser's Castle has been removed. So that's a really cool shot of the castle. The sun is right above it right now, so it might be washing it out a little bit. We'll kind of just take a look. Not a whole lot else looks like it's changed much. Just little more details popping up every time we come. So that's going to be really exciting. We still can't wait. And then I'll just kind of move it over to here, to the outside of this maze. Let's see if we can find it. There we go. Let's zoom in. You can see a lot more now. The front facade of that, but it's really, really cool facade coming along. Looks like the outside of, again, like a warehouse building, and you see all the props and the decor outside of it now. Let me zoom out just a little bit more. I'm really, I think this is probably the one I'm most excited about this year, at least for what we know so far. Let's zoom out and go check out the rest of the park. And you know what? Before we disappear, I just happened to notice you can see the iconic, recognizable black tarps over here in the wood. There's another maze that's being built right there. Can't see much else from here besides that, but hopefully on the studio tour we'll actually be able to get really good view of it. And for reference, if I were to zoom out, here's the backside of the Mummy and this maze.
Megan Stelter.
All right, and here is a better view of this maze. Oh wow, it's right here.
That's a show set in Las Vegas, but thanks to the controlled environment in our sound stages, we
perfectly with the sun. You can actually see through the wall right now. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm going to have to check my speculation map and see.
Lots of television shows. We have a lot of TV that films right here on our lot. And filming.
All right, something new for this summer. It started just 2 days ago, so we're catching one of the first nights of it happening. Right behind me is the nighttime lights at Hogwarts Castle. Copyright. I suspect it's like what they do during Christmas time and Halloween time, where it'll just be kind of like projectors up on the castle. And a different kind of like a light show. We've got about a half an hour to it, so there's not a whole lot of people standing around right now, so we're gonna just kind of stand here and wait and hope for the best seats of the house, and then hopefully it'll be an amazing light show.
Good evening. I'm the Hogwarts sorting hat. There's nothing I can't see, so try me on and I will tell you where you ought to be.
So when it comes to the castle shows, I think I might have mentioned this before, but if I haven't, I'll take this time to do it. Obviously, you just watched it, so this is me talking in the future, but I'm sure on the screen it looked cool and all, but I've watched it back on the videos after watching it in person, and the camera just does not do it justice. You really have to experience that show in person to truly get the full dynamic of what it's doing. Because on the video, it just really looks very flat, very 2D. Whereas in person, it is like out of this world, almost like immersive. So if you get the chance to come see it in person or any of the light shows on the castle, you definitely have to do that. All right, we are back in the Curious George structure. Let's see what's different. So what I'm noticing right off the bat is there's definitely a facade over here. Now, I'm not going to be able to see it from here. I kind of saw it when we were on the studio tour earlier and went by here, but it looks like the front of Michael Myers' house from Halloween, which the hat I'm wearing today is Haddonfield. Now on this one, let me come over. I don't know that there's been a whole lot of change on this one per se. All right, and we'll zoom in a little bit here. Let's see what it says on the side of the truck, if I can get it focused enough. Something piano, because it's a little darker out, I can't quite make out what it says. But now the facade of the house, it's gonna jump a little bit, sorry. There we go. Doesn't look like it's changed a whole lot, but it's definitely coming together, so I really like that. I can get a little bit further, and we can see a little bit more of the front of it here. You can see a porch coming along. I wish I had had a better view on the tour earlier, but in any event, both of these mazes are definitely coming along, which reminds me there is terminology change this year, and then just actually a pretty nice view of Burbank and the valley off in the distance there. All right, that wraps up our update video of Universal Studios Hollywood June. This year marks the end of mazes at Hollywood Horror Nights, and they're now henceforth known as haunted houses. So the houses are coming along. They're looking great. I'm super excited for all of them. The Hogwarts lights were extra special and phenomenal. I loved it, how it's focusing on the houses themselves. Really cool. There's so many more updates to get to going through the summer. I can't wait for all of them. So I hope you like this video. If so, please give us that thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, please be kind and be real, and join us on our next experience.